Welcome everyone to the Anime Eats Gang, where we watch and react to nothing but anime. Right now we're watching My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 16.
Yes, it's called Win Those Kids' Hearts. Oh, what a sweet little title. We're making our return to My Hero because we just finished Demon Slayer, so you haven't seen that, go to that. And to remind you guys, we have 2 out of 3 copyright strikes here on YouTube, so that means that, you know, one more and we're done. So we cannot upload the full reaction here right now. We can only upload the review, but the full reaction will be free on Patreon. The link will be in the description and in a pinned comment for you guys. Okay? But before we get started, if you like in-depth reviews and lit reactions,
make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button to become an Anime Eats Gang today. Without further ado, let's get this video started in 3, 2, 1.
The main thing I want to talk about that I think is important about this episode and the path that we're starting to be led down is Endeavor's path. So
yes,
I think Endeavor is going to play a massive role in the last half of the season. It seems the last part. I don't know how many episodes.
Yeah, the last part seems like.
Yeah, the last part of the season seems like it's going to be building Endeavor's character. Because he's the most powerful hero right now, but at the same time, no one really feels like he is an All Might replacement.
Right. And
Endeavor's coming to realize that he could never be an All Might replacement because it's not who he is. And on top of that, you know, even though Endeavor has always seemed like a jerk, he is worried because the symbol of peace thing is going away and crime is rising really fast and he's getting concerned.
And that's crazy because, like, y'all don't fear me. Y'all just only feared All Might.
Right.
And the symbol of peace. And that's all he's hearing, that who will become the next symbol of peace.
Yeah, and the fact that he's kind of showing weakness by talking to what he used to deem as weakness by talking to All Might. Yeah, the fact that he's being vulnerable around All Might to tell him, like, yeah, I'm realizing that I don't know what to do. You know, like, I really don't know what the heck to do. What is it that is missing? I don't know. You know?
And All Might gave the perfect answer is that you just gotta find your own path.
Yeah, because he's trying to go off of how fast statistics are rising, and it's like no matter how fast the crime is rising, it's not going to change him catching up to wherever he needs to be the new symbol of hope or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he said that, man. The crime rate is rising. I've done a lot more than I could ever, count. Throughout my career as a hero, I've done a lot more, since you stepped down. But all I hear is symbol of peace, and I cannot be a symbol of peace. So he just got to be a symbol of something different.
Yeah.
He have to. He can't. I don't know.
And he's just gotta. I think because so long he was chasing after the title of #1, he really kind of took him away from finding who he truly is as a hero. True.
You know? Because that was his motivation, to be the best of the best. And then since All Might stepped down, ultimately he is the best, but he don't want that. He wants to beat him.
Yeah.
At his best. He don't want to just be given the title.
And like that has everything that we know about Endeavor up till now has been driven by being #1. His insatiable hunger to be #1 and being obsessed with that is what fed into the traumas of his family. It's what fed into his and Endeavor's, him and Endeavor, or All Might and Endeavor not being friends. Like, it's what led into pretty much him crushing everybody around him that could have mattered in his life or been close to him. He's just been so focused on this one thing.
Focused and blind.
And I think it's funny. It's interesting that All Might kind of mentioned to him that he kind of took on a lonely path too in the same way. Even though it may not appear that he did it in the same way Endeavor did, he feels in a lot of ways that it's a lonely path.
That is true because, we saw that little flashback with him and Night Eye. And it makes sense because he had this symbol of peace that he feels like he had to upkeep it, And that's weighing heavy on him, but people are not seeing that. And he would never allow the people, the regulars, to see that as well. Mm-hmm. He was always coming in as a smile, no matter how badly injured he is or he was. He will always come in as a smile and say, "I am here. No fear. I am here. Don't even worry about it." Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was a good conversation, a good opening conversation between Endeavor and All Might, because I think that's opening the narrative for Endeavor's story.
And I like it.
Yeah, it's always fun to get to know a character that you pretty much disliked for the majority of the anime. It's nice to get to know them, and then I think whatever is going to go on with Endeavor will probably play a huge role in Todoroki, because I know we didn't see much of Todoroki and Bakugo throughout the whole entire overhaul arc.
Yeah.
And so I think now this is kind of their way. I don't know about Bakugo, I can't speak on that, but I think this is going to reincorporate Todoroki back into the plot as well, and it's probably going to be important, because Todoroki, he's not bad, but he's almost very, he's grown, he's changed a bit, but for the most part, he has been very driven by not liking his dad. Mm-hmm. He's been driven by this thing rather than driven by himself, something internally that's driving him to become a great hero. And I think, meeting these kids and trying to calm down or become friends with or inspire these little kids is seems like a small step, but it's one of the first steps for people like Todoroki to also build more development in their own character versus just being focused on all the exterior things. Mm-hmm. And I think that message translates into all of Class 1A at this point, because that's obviously why they failed where they failed at, because they were so focused on the exterior versus their hearts, like they said, versus their passion within and what's really truly fueling them. So I'm excited to see where that message, maybe that's not going to be an overall theme, but I think that is what they're trying to say, is that's kind of a theme of the episodes to come.
Yeah, because that's what they're saying about these kids. The kids already lost their way or not really feeling that passion like that.
Yeah.
And
they just kind of feel negative.
They don't have that innocence,
Yeah.
It seems like,
And it seems like it's because of what's going on in society with the heroes.
Because those are our generations. See, some of them gonna be heroes, some of them gonna be villains, some of them might not do anything, Yeah. These are the generations.
That kid with the dragon beak ain't gonna do anything.
Not the way he acting. The homeboy ain't gonna be a villain. The balloon head nigga, the blind, preppy ass dude.
I don't know if you will, but I really hope you insert the boy that we're talking about, like a clip of him or something, because from the episode we just watched.
I know, but
the weird beak dragon face boy. Oh my god, every scene that he came in, I was like, what are you?
You saw Ditto trying to...
yes, Ditto too. And then
Ditto made a cameo bit.
Ditto turned into a cannon. When they showed all the kids lined up with their quirks ready to go,
he was ready.
He pulled a whole cannon out of his mouth.
You don't like that quirk? Medieval?
You're half mechanical? And so you're half, what are you, half machine?
I'd rather have that than not having a quirk.
I don't know. Some of these quirks, I'm like...
That's fire. It's like Bowser Jr., Baby Bowser, where he ride on something and he shoots a cannon out of the wave he's riding on.
But he's riding on something. He's not fused. He's not one with the cannon.
He is one with the cannon. No, this way.
He had a whole cannon coming out of his mouth. Like, what is that?
And Bakugo gonna say, "Let's go."
Look, I'm sorry, my hero, but some of the quirks I be seeing, I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore the.
But that's cool though.
I'm gonna ignore the genetic mutation that has to happen for this to be a thing.
It's almost like Transformers, or like, I don't know.
Transformers are full-on robots. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Like, what are? I don't know. Yeah. What are you? How is machinery incorporated into your?
That's fire.
If you think it's fire, that's great. But I don't. That's just my honest opinion. But they're just kids. Whatever. They're just there to be brats that somehow build a relationship for character development. But yeah.
All right then. That's it. Cammy, I don't think she's stupid.
I don't think she's stupid.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say she's stupid. I'm not gonna say she's on the slower side. I mean, like, everybody got their different. They're on their own pace, you know. And you can say that her pace is a little slower, but doesn't mean that she's stupid. Like, dang.
I mean, she offered a good solution when everyone else was like failing.
Yeah, like, let's show off our quirks,
but
you know?
it's because she really took her time to think about it, I think. But yeah, no, I don't think she's like stupid. That's really harsh.
Yeah, homeboy said, she an idiot.
Every time a hot girl walks in talking like,
a bimbo.
oh my god, like da-da-da, like everyone assumes she's stupid. I attended UCLA and I heard many very intelligent UCLA women students that spoke like that. And they were smarter than me.
Mm-hmm.
So, that doesn't mean she's dumb. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
But we'll see.
We feel like we covered everything. If we didn't, no worries. We can have the discussion down below in the comment section, okay?
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
But please, no spoilers.
But please, no spoilers. Until next time, adios. Go.
Look, you know how the pagan chit chat goes. I like R's and V's and O's. I don't really play no tic-tac-toe. Been with chubs through highs and lows. We seen man last night, they froze. Wasn't no cameras, wasn't no pose. Just like that one time at Cella. Good thing, man, we're pulling out phones. Stay in big 6'6" with woes. Man, start dissing and doing repos. They do.